we're here with Larry Wilcox, and we have a beautiful, this is a 69 Boss 429. So why don't you give us an idea of how you acquired the car and how you got it to this, how it came to this point right now?
Well, these cars are really pretty unusual, and this car was originally sold in Arizona and then traveled to California and found its way back to Michigan, where I bought the car about a year and a half ago in Michigan. And we have a few pictures up front. We're still working on the photo album, but it needed some extensive work. And what most people don't realize is so many of the parts on these cars are just almost unattainable. Original air cleaners, $5,000. A set of NSO spark plug wires, $1,700. The oil pans unique to these cars are $5,000. And anyway, like I said, we spent about a year and a half putting this car together. And this was one we said is not going to be in museums. We're going to get it especially to Ford car shows and let some of our Ford brothers out there see these engines. They only made like 1,358 of these totally in 69 and in 70.
How many black ones?
93 black ones. So this is the first time it's been out. We're just actually finishing just a couple little items on the car, but we figured we running out of summer and we had to make its debut this year, and what better place than a Ford motor plant. In fact, my son's car next to us, this Mustang, they built the motor in this Romeo plant, and we took a personalized tour when that car was new through the engine plant. But we got a little blue blood running in our veins, and sure like to display our Ford. So.
Okay, a little bit about the driveline. We got us a Boss 429 in there. What have you done to the engine? What is it pushing horsepower-wise and torque?
Well, these cars were originally delivered to Carcraft when they were brand new with an original rear end, a 391 locker axle, a top loader, 4-speed transmission with a 428 Cobra jet. First thing they did was remove the hood and remove the engine. And to get this 429 Hemi in it, they had to widen the engine bay, cut the shock towers down. There wasn't room for the battery in the front of the car. The battery's in the trunk. The car has an 1.5 inch wider wheelbase in the front of the car than any other Mustang. They claimed it probably the best handling Mustang ever built. But a lot of just unique features. It does have a Carcraft assembly sticker on the door, NASCAR sticker on the door, and like I said, there are just so few numbers, and the ones that are restored are in museums. So, the first one I seen actually on the road was at Henry Ford's Centennial in Dearborn about 3 years ago. So, we figured we'd do our own.
All right, how many miles do you put on it here?
This car's got 90 miles on it since it was done. We built the motor completely stock. It's got a dual-point distributor, a 735 CFM Holley. The Boss 302 actually had a bigger carburetor on it, the Boss 429. I was rated at 375 horse. This car's producing 460. 450 foot-pounds of torque from 3,000 RPMs, flat line straight to 6,000 RPMs. So it's a torquey little motor, but it's a torquey big motor. There are so many unique features to this car. There's actually a sticker on the dash. This car has a manual choke on it. That's the way they were produced. It has a manual choke or a cable to the hood scoop to shut the flapper in the hood scoop. And they had staggered shocks on them. They put 15-inch wheels on these cars. They had to roll the wheel wells to fit the 15-inch tires on them. So all the wheel wells are hand-rolled on the car. That's the way they came out of Carcraft and the way we duplicated it. It's like I said, there's just so many unique. Like I said, this is not to be confused with any Ford 429 engine block. This is a NASCAR engine with its own oiling system. It's got an 8-quart oil capacity with an oil cooler in front, and just a unique build, a very low number car.
All righty, Larry, this is very beautiful. We're going to get some shots of it, and thank you very much for bringing it out.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.